Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into something that could fundamentally reshape the automotive industry. The dramatic drop in battery costs. Over the past 15 years, battery prices have fallen by more than 90%. That's a huge shift that has revolutionized the electric vehicle market. And the impact of this change is only going to grow. What does this mean for the price of electric cars and the future of automotive industry? Let's break it down.
As you can see in this chart, the cost of lithium-ion batteries has fallen from over $1,100 per kilowatt-hour in 2008 to just about $139 per kilowatt-hour in 2023. Let that sink in for a moment. If a Tesla Model Y had existed in 2008, just the 81 kilowatt-hour battery pack would have cost over $114,000. But fast forward to 2023, and the price for that same battery pack is about $11,259. That's a massive difference and really highlights how far battery technology has come and the drastic changes it has enabled. But there was a turning point in 2022. Because of raw material shortages and the rapidly growing demand for batteries, costs went up by about 7% that year. Manufacturers had a tough time dealing with this, and it seriously impacted the production costs of new electric vehicles. In fact, many of the vehicles that hit the market in 2022 and 2023 were still priced according to these higher costs. Even with those challenges, 2023 saw a surge of new electric vehicles hit the market, temporarily driving up demand for batteries even more. But here's the good news: the tide quickly turned. Since then, battery costs have steadily declined, and by the third quarter of 2024, we're expecting an overall drop of around 20%. That's a significant reduction, meaning that vehicles produced in 2022 and 2023, which were based on those higher cost calculations, can now be manufactured much more cheaply in 2024. This gives manufacturers a golden opportunity to adjust their pricing, making electric cars even more attractive to consumers. Now, let's take a closer look at the long-term trend. Battery prices have dropped from $176 per kilowatt-hour in 2018 to an estimated $120 per kilowatt-hour in 2024. This ongoing reduction is making electric mobility accessible to more people than ever before, and it's opening the door for electric cars to become even more affordable in the near future. What's even more exciting is that these falling battery costs haven't just lowered the price of electric vehicles, they've transformed the entire industry. Electric vehicles are becoming increasingly competitive with traditional gas-powered cars. The price gap is shrinking, and some experts are now predicting that by 2027, electric vehicles might actually be cheaper to produce than their combustion engine counterparts. This means that electric cars are no longer just the environmentally friendly choice, soon, they'll also be the more economical option too. Many of you probably already know that electric cars are cheaper to maintain than combustion vehicles. But with production costs falling, the initial purchase price is also becoming more appealing every day. And it's not just me saying this. According to a new study from J.D. Power, in 48 out of 50 U.S. states, the total cost of owning an electric vehicle over a 5-year period is already lower than that of a gasoline car. That means you're not only saving on the purchase, but you're also benefiting from lower running costs in the long term. But let's be real, price isn't everything. Another big factor driving the acceptance of electric vehicles is the charging infrastructure. Around the world, we're seeing massive investments being made in fast charging stations, which allow electric cars to charge in just a few minutes. These developments are making electric cars much more practical, especially for those who drive long distances or don't have access to home charging. In many countries, like the US and across Europe, we're seeing a significant expansion in the number of fast charging stations. This growth in infrastructure is going hand in hand with falling battery prices, making it easier than ever to integrate electric vehicles into our daily lives. But there's one thing we can't forget: the supply of raw materials. Lithium, cobalt, and nickel are key ingredients in battery production. With the rising demand for electric vehicles and energy storage solutions, there's a real possibility of shortages in the future. To address this, innovative recycling technologies are becoming increasingly important. Many retired batteries still contain valuable materials that can be recovered through high-quality recycling processes. Take CATL, for example. They've developed a groundbreaking recycling technology that makes it possible to recycle up to 91% of lithium and more than 99% of nickel, cobalt, and manganese from old batteries. These materials are then reused to produce new batteries that meet industry standards and even offer comparable performance to those made entirely from primary materials. This process significantly reduces our dependence on new raw materials and minimizes the environmental impact. These recycling and reuse solutions are helping to extend the lifespan of batteries while also increasing their energy efficiency. Used batteries are playing a crucial role in supporting renewable energy by being repurposed in large storage facilities. This not only helps protect the environment, but it also contributes to the stabilization of power grids. But here's the exciting part: the research doesn't stop there. Alongside the advances we're seeing in lithium-ion battery recycling, scientists are also focusing on developing new battery technologies like solid-state batteries and sodium-ion batteries. These technologies have the potential to not only lower costs even further but also significantly boost the performance and longevity of electric vehicles. It's exciting to think about how these innovations will shape the future of mobility. Who knows? Maybe soon we'll all be driving vehicles that use solid-state batteries and can be fully charged in just a few minutes. The future of electric vehicles is looking incredibly promising. With falling prices, expanding charging infrastructure, new technologies, and advances in recycling and reuse, it's only a matter of time before electric cars completely replace traditional combustion engines. What do you think? Is now the time to switch to an electric car? Let me know in the comments.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss updates on electric mobility. There's so much exciting stuff ahead, so stay tuned. The future is electric and we are right in the middle of it. Thanks for watching and see you next time.